3, 2, 1. How do you do, kind folks?
Howdy.
Slam and Skits back together again for IEB's Ghoul special. The extended version, kind folks. Anyway.
Yes.
Now, today we're going to be talking about The Silence of the Lambs. Something that, I believe there was another film in this franchise called Manhunter, I believe, with Brian Cox as the, Anthony Hopkins character and all that. Let me just look that up real quick. I should have looked it up before. I apologize, kind folks. Kindly, of course. Tom Harris's 1980 novel, the same name, and it's about Hannibal. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Yeah. Manhunter or whatever. This film is actually the first horror film, technically, to win the Best Academy Award for Best Picture, which is shocking because you would think something like this, a big no. Yeah. A big no in the Academy, especially in 1991. But you know what? It did it, and it won. And you know why?
Why?
Because the monster is serial killers.
Oh.
They're real people. They could actually exist.
Yes.
So it's more dramatic.
Good point.
Anyway, it's a story about Clarice investigating Buffalo Bill, which is the serial killer, and along the way, she has to get advice on how to catch him from Hannibal Lecter, who's Anthony Hopkins. And he's a psychiatrist, and he's also a cannibal. So he loves to eat a nice human liver with fava beans and nice canteen.
And poop soup. Poop soup, too.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, this is... Anthony Hopkins has been a staple in films up until this point, you know? But this is the film that really took off his career, at least in the States, because before this, I mean, he was in The Elephant Man, but yeah, I mean, you don't really remember The Elephant Man. I remember it. It's a very good film, but most average people won't really remember The Elephant Man because it's black and white and in the 80s, so yeah. But they remember Hannibal Lecter, the guy that eats people, and he's a psychiatrist, and he'll manipulate you to get out of his prison cell and all that. And I think he won an Academy Award for this. Let's find out real quick. Best Director, Best Actor. I believe that it was him. Yeah, so he did. Yeah. Anyway. Anthony Hopkins won the Academy Award for Best Actor in this film. So there we go. Anyway, yeah. So this is... You have to go into the right mindset. Like, it seems very real to the point where you're kind of questioning if it is real or not, because there's a lot of... Because Clarice is a woman, she's, being targeted because sexist or whatever, that type of thing. You assume in the cop world or whatever. And the only one that gives her anything really worthy of note is this one guy that helps her, police guy, and Anthony Hopkins' Hannibal. And it's because of this film that inspired a lot of the Hannibal, if you will, franchise to flourish. Like, for instance, the more famous prequel series Hannibal with oh my gosh, who is that guy?
I could not tell you.
I need to look him up. I'm sorry, kind folks.
He's that guy is all I know.
Hannibal TV series. It is Mads Mikkelsen. There we go.
Huh.
And popped off a bunch of other films like Red Rising, Hannibal, that with varying degrees of goodness and all that. And honestly, it peaked in this one because this one's the best one. They shot him very... Again, they used camera shots to make Anthony Hopkins look very creepy, you know? If you look at Anthony Hopkins, he looks like a big grandpa, a big teddy bear, you know? So, how can this guy possibly kill people, you know? They don't show him killing people. Right. You hear stories of how he killed people, and you see the camera, you know, shows more than meets the eye. Let's put it that way.
Oh.
So yeah, they did that great of a job, and with Anthony Hopkins' performance, it soared. So yeah, but when the other movies came out and they actually showed him killing people, we were all just like, what the heck? Why? Oh, this is stupid. Anyway. But yeah, everybody does a fantastic job. The lighting, the cinematography is fantastic. It kind of almost is a black and white movie, except it's kind of in color, but it's so dark throughout most of the film. If you watched it and then you kind of try to remember it, like me, it reminds me of I think of it in black and white because it's that dark and pretty psychologically interesting, to say the least. It's almost like Psycho for a good bit. So, but yeah, honestly, pretty decent film. I can see why it won the Best Picture.
Oh yeah.
If only Beauty and the Beast. If it didn't get released, maybe a year later, Beauty and the Beast would have won. Oh, if only things could have been. Anyway, though, guys, what do you guys think of this film? Have you seen The Silence of the Lambs? Have you seen Hannibal Lecter in anything? Comment, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell. More vids coming your way in the month of October for IEB's Ghoul special. And hey, take care, guys.
Pretty cool.